Hello, what's up, guys? My name is Lukman Manrakija. I'm from Gitega, studying at Gitega International Academy in grade 11A. Let me give this opportunity to my friend to introduce herself, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Ishimibia, a student of Gitega International Academy, grade 12B, graduating class, and I'm from Bujumbura. Thank you.
Okay, hey everyone, my name is Owena Ishaka Landrada. I'm in grade 11 here at GIA, and I'm from Bujumbura.
Yes, I've known Owena, I've known even Bianca. So Bianca, we are going to debate about something which is unfair to us men. We men, we are being unfair about our parents. There's no how. There is no how women we can be given the same things as women, because if our father has a big land, there's no how we can divide the land the same parts, because you women, you're going to be married, and your husband also are going to have their own garden, so which means you're going to have more than us, which is unfair.
Let me tell you, Mr. Lukman, really I think you are mistaken.
How?
That's the whole point, and I can support it. Let me tell you. Let's start from the time of creation, yes?
Creation?
Creation.
Yeah.
When Jesus created the world.
Okay.
Remember, even in the Bible it is written,
Mm-hmm.
let it be this, let it be plants, water.
I do remember.
Okay. When God created man and women, did they say, did he say, man take this, woman take this?
No, he did not, but God started he created first the man, because they are greater than women.
Okay, that's where I wanted to come. You said God created the man first.
Yes.
When he created the man first, he noticed that there was something that was missing.
Wow.
So he created the woman so that he can be what? The helper of the what? Of the man.
But is it that helping her to take his property? Is that his help?
No.
How? I'm not getting.
No.
Look, man, I think we shouldn't go into these things. First of all, I think we are all equal.
Yeah, but
So then
always men are greater than women.
More than we girls.
That is according to you.
But again, I think we should just be equal. Just look at this. You men, you call yourselves heads of families.
Yeah, of course we are.
So you should be servants.
Yeah.
Because Jesus said if you want to be great, then you're going to be a servant.
But no serving for women. Man, come on, man.
No,
I'm
you
not getting
shouldn't
this for
think
real.
that way.
Man, my friend Lukman,
Ah.
I tell you, Lukman, you are very mistaken.
I am not.
When God said, let it be, he created man and woman.
Of course.
So, we have to help each other. Helping in each other meaning to be equal. The
Being
man to be the
equal?
head of the family, and the woman to serve.
So, for example,
So they
let me give you an example. If I'm to have a deal of carrying, for example, let's say a bag of money, and I called you, man, come and help me. So are we going to be equal? Am I the one going to be paid? Are we going to be paid the same man, or I'm going to give you a part of my portion?
You will have to divide the money.
If I wish, I can give you. If I don't, I can't then. How is that equal?
Now, let us just look into real society, because I'm not agreeing completely with your whole idea. Because when we look into society and this reality, I'm not seeing women as people who own much more than men. Because see, men are the ones who are taking, these high-ranked jobs like ministers and like many businessmen, people who are rich, most of the times are men, and they have much more than women. So I don't know where you're getting this idea from, that women are taking much, even though, this thing of, I don't know if it's bride price is paid, or maybe if the man takes care of the wife. Still, we see that women are among the people, especially here in Burundi, are among people who have just, less possessions when you compare them to men. So where did you get that idea from? Should tell us.
Every man is a minister. Not every man is a president. For example, I'm a mechanic. So am I going to get the same man as a minister? If I'm to have you as my sisters, we're not going to get the same. The same properties that our father can give us.
think a lot of men here in the world got that stereotype that men and women could not be equal and could never be equal.
Of course.
Not that. When okay, it's a stereotype that as human beings have in our own nature.
It's a bit weird.
For the world to get developed, we have to get rid of that stereotype and then be at the same pace and then move at the same pace.
That is impossible.
Raising ourselves in everything we do. Not saying men should do this because they are much stronger.
Yeah, can't you see me? I'm stronger.
The world is not run by the strength we
Oh my God.
by the capacity and the work of our hands.
So you mean this building were built just by brains, not by force?
They had first to think about it. They had first to plan
So
it.
that is absolutely true. But was it built by the man or it was built by these hands?
First, the mind has to build it, and then they will put it in action.
I'm not agreeing with that.
Like God, He had first a plan to create the world. When He created the world, He placed everything He wanted.
But it started by a man.
Did in the mind, and then He used His hands so that he could do it.
Yes.
Without the thinking capacity, we cannot work. Like what always our legal representative said, the 3H: head, heart, hand. Head to do what? To think. Heart to do what? To serve. Hand to do what? To work.
I may have a heart of a lion, but doing the great job.
The great job comes from where? The head.
No.
You have to innovate it.
I may have a great...
No, you're not lying.
Support me.
Okay, look, man, if we come back at your idea, when you say, okay, it's true that not every man is a minister, even you're not a minister.
Yeah, I'm a mechanic, man. Come on.
But then we just look specifically at each family, most of the families here. Every man at his own rank, or maybe where he's living, what kind of job he does. When we look at that, we really see that men, most of the times, frequently in families, many families, they are the people who work. For some families, you find that women are jobless.
Yeah, sitting.
So you see that there's a difference. So you cannot say that women own much more.
Yeah. Firstly, I just warn you, see. You say that you are jobless. So even the Bible say, let who does not work, let him not eat, or let her not eat. Even the Bible solved this problem. Why? Why would we get the same thing?
Let me contradict
How?
that thing. Okay. For example, let's take this scenario, okay? We have a family, and then the dad dies. Does it mean that the family will stop living?
No. It will
Stop.
be vandalized by me, the man.
Work.
Not the woman. I'll be the one to me, the man.
Say in the scenario where the father is dead, where there is no man, so the family will stop living.
Most of the girls I know they get married immediately. I know girls.
Oh,
That is
that's where you're contradicting everything. We say the woman doesn't want to remarry again. Will her family perish? Will her children die?
it
No?
depends.
No.
Most women are weak. Can't
But then
do
you
the
guys
work.
think about this. Guys, think about this. When you say that, okay, we're just taking this scenario where women are jobless. For example, if in a family, it's only the man who's working and then paying all those things for. So, I don't think women are just people. Even if a woman will be jobless, I don't think the woman will just sit there at home, because she's the one who's in charge of those home chores like cooking, cleaning the house, and raising kids. So
because they are
necessarily
sure
doesn't
they
mean
have
that a
nothing
woman
else to
shouldn't
do.
eat because she does not go to work, or maybe she doesn't have somewhere to go to.
Even if
But then
working
even if
with
they
the
stay
same
at home,
master.
they are still working.
Now listen,
Okay.
working. Even me, I can wash
It's your
it.
man who washes clothes for you when there is no cook, or maybe
How
another
much time
person
does
who
it
cares
take
about.
to wash this shoe, to
Let me
clean the
ask you.
clothes?
You are at work, You were late to go to work, and then you go, you work, and then you go home, and you find nothing is done. Who will you blame?
I blame the wife, of course. She's jobless.
What? Because she didn't do what you expected.
She was
She-
supposed to work. She was supposed to work. So you see, you cannot convince
I may not
about
say
it.
that is a work, but I may say that is an assignment. She must do. But she has nothing to do.
You
She does not feed the family.
acknowledge that without women women, you cannot survive.
We will.
We can.
Because they're the one who clean your shoes.
Let me tell
You
you.
will be the one to clean. Okay,
Of course.
You will be the one to cook. You will be the one to clean. You will be the one to make your bed. Will you do that?
Which is not hard for me. I've got strength. Come on, man.
Okay, but then why?
What can you film me?
Actually,
Main thing to do.
Yeah, I've got everything
have a
which I
question.
need.
Look, man,
I've got
I got a
money. I've
question
got
for you.
everything. I can even hire another man to work for me.
so if you say you don't need, for me, what I understand is like you're saying, I can do all these things for myself. I can wash my clothes. I can clean my shoes. So I have a question for you. Why, when men lose their wives, why do they remarry again? It's because they see that they cannot take care of all things at once. That's why they need a helper. Someone to raise the kids while the man is away working.
But all the men are not called bookmen, and they don't behave as I do.
But you're calling yourself a man.
I'm a man, of course.
Or you want to be a woman.
You are still in your studies, right?
Of course.
Okay. Let's take, for example, scenario. I will give you only the illustration of the Bible. God created Adam.
Of course.
Place.
Mm.
And then he saw that he was lonely. He couldn't do anything. In the Garden of Eden, he was like just rotating around.
But he would
doing
eat.
nothing. But then God saw that in his heart he needed someone to stay with so that he can help him.
Of course. No, I didn't deny that.
Okay, let me ask you, do you want to produce children?
Of course, as many as I can. Even 100,
How
100,000.
How will you do that without a woman?
Women, I didn't.
Okay, guys, let us talk about this. Can we look at the contribution of women in the society?
Of course, let's see. But I think we've got no any contribution. That's eating our money, doing everything.
But they eat your money when they are doing something.
Which thing?
Get
Washing
money
the
from
clothes.
you when they want to buy clothes
Now let us
for kids.
extend
and
our
for
assignment.
themselves.
You go to work. Let me stay at home cleaning. Let me see that you feed me the same way I do.
But that's why you're called heads of families. You're supposed to work. And if in case a woman doesn't have a work, so she'll get that money from you.
That is why I said
And
women
take
are
care
weak.
of your own children.
Something.
Shouldn't be.
Some countries, I don't remember that country, they have a president, a woman president. So you mean that that country is not existing on the map of the world?
It is existing, but it is mostly likely to fail, to go down the
But I
economy.
think it's Germany, right?
It is in the most peaceful countries in the world.
Peaceful because the women don't. I told you before, they don't have
Because they
strength
don't
to
fight.
fight. They
But
cannot.
then we shouldn't be fighting.
They
Why
cannot
should we fight?
reclaim even the land from everywhere. Can't you see? That is why I said there. Now
Then look,
we were
you
saying
gotta
about the
be convinced.
contribution
You
of
gotta be
women in the
convinced.
society. What are those contributions of women in the society?
Okay,
Tell me
for
one.
me, I got some points. Women are the one who they are the ones who raise children.
Of
When
course.
you are away, saying in this name of working, she's the one who stays at home. If in any case, maybe she's from work, or maybe still she doesn't have work to do, she's the one who raises kids. I've never seen a man carrying a baby around.
Oh man, you've never
Maybe taking
seen.
care of a baby like a babysitter, especially here in Burundi. It's not common at all.
But all men are
Come on.
not like. Look, when I told you, I'm different.
And even here in Burundi, we have another example. Women among the people who are the most who practice agriculture. You find they are the ones who are in market selling vegetables. They're the ones who are moving with babies, even if they are still cultivating.
They
or maybe
must
they are
move
doing
with
some-
their babies because they have
You
nothing else to
can't.
do.
Just because you
We
can't.
go to the garden to dig. We do
Most people go to
everything.
the garden.
We cut the
They're like,
loads
"I can't
not
go."
to feed you, women.
You have to agree to disagree that without us women, you can do nothing.
We can do.
Just agree to disagree. The world could not be there if us women would not be alive.
The world was ever there ever since God created the world. He created first Adam.
And then
But I wonder what
You were for-
Adam was thinking to the extent that he said that he needed a wife.
I don't think
I
it's all
don't get
I
it.
need a wife.
Maybe.
he didn't
God
tell
saw it
God.
himself.
He saw it himself that
And you want
I
others.
wonder.
that Adam was missing something. So God created Eve to be the helper.
The help.
The
Wow.
helper.
What did she help him? That is what I want to know.
Taking
She
care of the
bore
garden
kids.
Eden.
Oh my God.
Even though they were kicked out at
Yes.
some point.
Yes.
But you
But the
guys, I
garden
think-
was ever
I-
planted with fruits, with everything.
but you guys, I think women can do great things in society.
Yes, they have.
More than men?
Not more than men. I don't think it is
Ah,
a great
nah,
idea to start
I don't
comparing
know.
ourselves. It's not a great idea.
Okay. If you say
But we
that,
should appreciate
I may keep
everyone's
quiet and
effort
listen.
because
Yes,
everyone has
everyone
something to
has
contribute.
some
It's your
weaknesses.
mom who raised you. So will you go and look down on her and say, you women, you can't do anything when she raised you?
Yes. Man,
You're convinced.
we have our strengths and weaknesses. So we
Yeah.
have to live with those things
Yeah.
so that the world can be a better place, so that our society can be a better place.
Yeah.
So we don't have to say men are better than women, but we have to say we complete each other in everything we do.
I think we should support each other.
We support
Yeah.
everything we do. We complete each other so that we can raise a better thing that we want to achieve.
So now I mean that women, the world cannot develop. That's what you want to say?
Okay, it can be true because everyone's effort is needed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, everyone's effort is needed. Your dad could not raise you alone because he couldn't, someone cannot do many tasks at a time. You need someone else to come and just carry out some tasks while you're doing something else. For example,
course.
when your dad will be out in a garage or maybe somewhere else looking for money,
No.
your mom will be at home keeping you, raising you, educating you. Or maybe your mom will take you to school while your dad is somewhere else doing something.
Of course.
Yeah, to pay for your school fees.
Mm.
Yeah.
What do you have? So,
Yeah.
bitterly,
Everyone is needed.
Everyone is needed.
I don't support this whole thing of when men look at women as people who are only supposed to be at home, don't even go to school, or maybe you're just someone to just be there, produce kids, and you're just treated as someone who is worthless.
Yeah.
I don't think God had a time to make no one. Just a person cannot do anything. God saw it that everyone has something to do in society and even in family.
so which means they should work together.
They should work together. We should work together because I'm a woman or maybe my female, I'm a girl, and even somewhere else is a male like you. So
Mm.
we should support each other. Because when we start looking at ourselves, that one is just not better than me. So then that's not good because you cannot depend on yourself, of course.
Of course.
So if a woman comes and say, hey, I want to have a business with you, maybe I want us to partner in this business, you will not say, hey, you're a woman and you cannot do anything. So just say
Shallow, but-
cooperation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we can make it when we cooperate.
I'm out of count for real.
Together we can make
Now if you say like that,
better.
I can now understand.
So you guys, I would like
Yes.
that we look in this society in Burundi. What if women were treated, although I've seen like we are trying to come up also women. So if can we imagine if everyone was just treated the same way? And for example, because that's where it comes that women are encouraged. Some women, they just have this poor mindset that I don't even need school. So some just drop out. They don't even dream big.
Yeah.
So if
I
we take
think-
that idea, how will be our society?
I think, according to how you explain this to me, I think if they work together, if we work together, we can make this country the most visited and most beautiful country ever.
We can even be role models for others.
Of course.
We can make East Africa known because of Burundi.
For real.
I know and I believe most women are sitting in their chairs and they have big plans, but then they fear.
For real. They do fear.
Bring
One of their weakness.
Yeah, some of them are discouraged.
Yes, they are discouraged because they say, even though I give out my point of view, they will not be listened. They will be oppressed. They will oppress me because they think that I don't have something to say in the society.
True.
But if everyone could have that mindset that men and women have to complete each other so that the society can be up, I think that Burundi will be the best country in the world.
Yes, for real.
Yeah, but then if I'm to talk to some woman out there, I just want to communicate that we should dream big.
Yeah.
We should dream big, not say, some girls or maybe women are just like, I don't even need to go to school. My husband will buy for me. But then that's where we lose our sense of independence.
Let me ask
like,
you
look
something.
at this example. You're in a family, and then a woman is the one who says, hey, I need money to buy clothes. Imagine the clothes you yourself wear. You cannot even go out there and just buy some clothes for your kid. So that's why in some families you find that men look down on their women. Like, even if they are wives, they underestimate them, and that's not good. That's why some you just find they are not enjoying their time at home, even though they are married, and they cannot even go back to their parents in the village. So you just stay there, but you don't enjoy because you have no sense of independence.
All right.
But then if a woman contributes and then a man contributes, you can raise your children very well, and you can be an example to the neighborhood.
So I heard both of you are too brave. Now, how can you impact your braveness? How are there any way you can teach other women to be the same the same thing you think that other women can also work, and show us men, prove to us men that you are able, that if we put together we can do something?
Yes.
Is that possible?
Yes, I can say to all the women out there, please remove your stereotype of I cannot do anything without my man. You have that capacity. God created you for a purpose, and that purpose you just have to develop it and then put it in action.
Listen to this.
Your hands count. Your contribution counts in this country, and then if you make the first step, the others will eventually follow. So don't underestimate yourself that you cannot do anything. Make the first step, and then others will follow. But first you have to seek it from God, the Almighty One.
Of course. And you men never underlook your women, because they can.
Yeah,
I
actually
believe they can. Even me, I started just the way you are thinking, but at my last I came to understand this. Now, Wena, what do you have to say about these women? Because Bianca has contributed on something of enforcing other women to work together, to stop their own thing, then go to work and learn, do whatever they can. What do you have to say about that?
So something I have to say is this, is that we shouldn't, it's like finger pointing. Someone, you're told a message and then you expect others to act first. So I would say this starts with us and in our own families and even in schools. And it really starts in small things. Be confident. For example, it's like we have a club and maybe it's about acting. Do not be shy. You may not be you may be shy not because you just feel like I'm a woman, I can't do anything, but some people are just shy because they are like, maybe this isn't my thing. So but I think we should take every opportunity we have. So that's where we start from, and then we start from our families. You encourage your sister, you encourage your mom, or maybe if you listen to the advice of your mom, or maybe other elders in the society.
Another thing which I would like you men to encourage other women is that most women or most girls in the society don't want to go to school. As the result, why I don't think this country can ever develop without these women, which...
You know why they don't want to go to school? Because they grew up, or maybe in their families where they grew up from, they tell them that women are not supposed to go to school. They have to stay at home and do the chores of like cleaning, cooking, washing clothes. But when their families, I think, annoyed a small girl like 5 years cannot think in her own mind that I have to go to school. Parents have to bring her to school so that she can get that education. So if parents don't have that mindset of bringing girls to school, no one would ever think about it, and then they will not develop their capacity. Yes.
So since we put together, how can we help and make these parents understand the importance of putting the girls or both children at school? How can we help?
So here I got a bright idea. So for me, I think sometimes it's not even the fault of parents. But if I may start with answering that question, I'll say some parents need to be sensitized. They need to be sensitized, not like in a rude way, but it's just like helping someone to think big about the future of their children. Because some parents are just like this. There are such parents who look for husbands for their own girls. So they're like, you don't even need to go to school. And that's why it results that you're seeing an 18-year-old girl going to marry. That's
Really?
yet so at tender age that someone needs to be in college, maybe somewhere else. No, at 18, most of the people who went to school are just finishing their high school. You've not even got to college. So you see, so if a girl grows up in such a family, she'll just be like, my husband will pay for me.
So
He will do this, he will do the other. So that's why you find that women are just
when I
women
had
are
your
just-
idea, very good. So assume, right now you're still a student.
Yeah.
You don't know what will happen tomorrow. Maybe you be as you wished, a president, maybe a minister, maybe. But I don't think be a president will be still alive.
I can.
Oh, now let's stop that.
Yes, I
Will
can.
you be braver now to introduce that idea to all the world or to your country? Will you make the men who are confused as I was? Will you make them understand the idea or the importance of putting their children, especially women or ladies, at school?
So I would say I do not have to wait till when I'll be a president or minister. It starts now.
Okay.
It starts with your friends. When you're chatting, you just encourage them because no one knows what the future holds. Most of the people who encounter, like I would say, unexpected opportunities, like big wonders in their lives, no one knows what will come tomorrow. But there are such people who believe in themselves and people who take opportunities.
Yes.
So I will start now and I'll continue.
So since you actually know it can take, I think it is a long process. Will you just go to each house telling them another house, telling what? How will you? Which ways? I'm not getting.
Which
Make me
ways?
understand, guys.
Okay. For them to know, first we educate a child, right? By educating, there is the home education and the skills that they get from these books.
Yes.
And there is also a quote that says, reading develop leaders. Yes?
Yeah.
Something like that. If you're not a good reader, you're not a good leader.
Fair.
They will not lead as they are expected to do if they don't have that level of education that schools provide. Because we are, like, for me, I have the education that my parents gives me, and I have the education that I have from my school. Like, I'm about to graduate, and then I will thank my school, and I also thank my parents, because my school helped me to learn English. Because if it will not be about
It's evident.
yes, it's evident. Because if I was not at school, I would be only basing on my mother tongue. I would not be knowing any other language. But then now, education from school has helped me first to know what is going globally. Mathematics, history, biology, chemistry.
That's fine.
everything.
Now,
We have to know, and
now, how will that English of yours help you as human? Will you teach
People say, I
others?
want to know, what will it help me?
Because most of women, if they are educated, they will say, I want to sit in a bureau. Will you teach other women?
okay. I mean, what it will help me first, I personally, many people dream to go outside the country, like United States,
Of course, the greatest
Of course, that
place.
one.
UK, like those great countries.
Yeah.
Will they go there with their mother tongue? No. They will
Great
have-
question.
They will not go with their mother tongue, so they have to know a lot of skills in languages like English,
I'm beaten.
and everything. So if they go in there, they will not know how to express themselves, and then they will underestimate them. They will not know how to communicate with other people.
Yes.
So education is the key to greater opportunities in life. They will not recruit someone who is not skilled enough, right? They see first the skills, the potential, what they have in their mind, so that they can recruit you. So if you don't have all those things in your hands, you cannot get a job. Like now, in this running world, they need people who are developed in their mind, who bring new ideas, innovators,
For real.
and entrepreneurs who bring new investments in the country, who bring new ideas in the country and in the world. So they have to have that mindset to get rid of that stereotype of staying at home,
Yeah.
cooking, cleaning, and doing everything, but first sitting at the desk of the class.
Yeah.
Then you move to a
So
an office.
I had both of your ideas, and if I contribute mine, I had that men and women should be together. What a man can do, even a woman can do. So there's no need to underlook each other, because all of us we can if we put
Just
together.
need to support each other.
Yeah, well, thank you for being educating me, Miss Bianca, as well as
You're welcome.
Miss Landrada. For I had that man, I was paramount in a way which I don't know for real. But thank you for being educating me, for I knew what a man could do, even a woman can. Thank you so much. Don't never underlook women, because women also can do what the man can, or even more better than they can do. This was God Leaders program at Gitega International Academy. Don't forget to watch this. Thank you.